Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, and welcome to another live stream with me, Edward from Games of Tea, where I am joined by, at this present moment, 3 wonderful players, and we are playing D&D in my homebrew campaign of Manantar. How are you doing, fellas?
Hey,
Doing
doing
well.
fine.
Doing
He said
well.
we're wonderful.
We are wonderful, especially you.
You are. You are all wonderful. At least until you start screwing me over, and then you're horrible.
DMs don't lie.
Give me advantage, and I want this magic item back.
Actually,
I don't know
I
what you're
forgot.
talking about.
Forgot to mention this. So you all have inspiration for the start of this game,
Ooh,
and also, this is something for those who are watching. Good evening, Lydia. How you doing? This is something for those who are watching. Inspiration has an additional effect in my campaigns, and that's in addition to the granting advantage or rerolls. My players are allowed to use their inspiration in order to allow them to do something that they would not normally be able to do. For example, if they are in a situation where the RP the role playing would say, actually, it would make sense for me to be able to cast a certain spell, they could petition me to use their inspiration to allow them to do so. However, this would be a one-time only thing, until they were then able to be able to get then get more inspiration later. So that is how that works in my games. So now that little bit is out of the way, we're going to do a quick round robin, starting with Chad from the Wizard of D&D. How are you doing, sir? And please do let us know tell us a bit about Kyrus.
I'm doing wonderful. Thanks for asking. I am playing the character of Kyrus Bloodsail, the Sanguine Shadow, a becoming more well-known pirate in these here parts, using their reputation to get what he needs. He found himself actually marooned on the shore of this here continent that he's on, and decided after visiting this town that he'd like to see what he can do with making this underground town his own. So he's working towards it, causing
Indeed.
trouble and all the good stuff.
Indeed, we're going to see how well that goes, how well that turns out. Beside him is Luinil, played by Jeff from the Twitch channel Alhendrin. He is not here at this present moment, but will be joining us very shortly once he's had a chance to get himself in and settled. Above him is Marius, playing Sam. How are you doing, Marius? And do please tell us a little bit about Sam.
Well, I'm doing very fine, and I am playing Sam, a tiefling rogue who had to leave his old town due to economically differences, and he tries to. He should keep a low profile in the new town he said, and he knows that he's not very good at it. Let's see how that turns out. I'm very curious if I have to leave that town as well.
But I'm very, very curious as well. Yes. I'm going to just leave that there. Beside them, we have Crunchy Cactus playing... oh, no, you're not playing Progenitas. Why are you playing Progenitas? You are playing Braun, our
No. Put me
Maybe
in
we
a
all
little
are
square. I could do
Progenitas.
it. I could do it.
We all are
playing
Progenitas today.
Braun. How are you doing, sir? Please do tell us a little bit about Braun for us.
Braun is the nicest, most swellest, happiest, sweet cinnamon roll you'll ever meet a day in your life, and doesn't have any weird powers whatsoever. He's really good with his hands and not with anything else.
Indeed. We're going to see how this turns out. So, without further ado, I think all the bits and pieces... Oh, yes. One small slight announcement before we begin. The first episode of Campaign 1 is now live on my YouTube channel, Games and Tea, so please do go over there, give that a follow, give that a like, etc., and all the bits and pieces there. I am desperately trying to get all the other episodes out as well. It's proving to be a little bit more work than I intended, but hopefully I am going to get those out within the next week or so. So, without further ado, we are going to dive into our session tonight. After a very tense meeting between Kyrus and Luinil, Sam and Braun in front of Fortune's Favour Guild shop, the 4 of our characters returned to the Flying Turtle Tavern to discuss the assassination and subsequent events that took place. Whilst talking quietly around the table, Penny, a halfling rogue whom Braun had employed in order to find a character named Evan Dane, arrived to inform them that she had in fact found our Evan Dane. Their home was located in a reclusive mansion within a wooded area in the centre of the island. Penny also revealed that she thought she had spotted Evan Dane entering the tavern named the Trade and Tipple in Archwall. However, there seemed to be something different about them. Having delivered her information, Penny retreated from our 4 characters, Luinil, Sans, Kyrus and Braun, and made her way over to a separate table in order to drink her own fill of ale. Resolved to investigate the mansion, Braun decided to retire for the night, taking this as a cue to also leave. Kyrus bid their farewells to Luinil and Sam and proceeded to exit the Flying Tavern, before being stopped by Penny, who tried to impress upon Kyrus that they should prevent Braun from going to the mansion. This prompted a further conversation in which Kyrus revealed their full title to Penny. While this was all going on, Progenitas was summoned to the High Priest of Altior's offices to discuss the problem of Sam. The High Priest agreed that with Progenitas' thoughts that the Tiefling was not to be trusted, but added in their chat believed that there was some truth within the character of Sam. Progenitas, remaining unconvinced, agreed to a plan with the High Priest that the investigation of the Black Crystal import remained to be the highest priority for the Church, and to have Sam followed in order to ascertain the veracity of their character and the truth to their words. Left to their own devices back in the Flying Turtle Inn, Luinil and Sam started to chat about the College of Mages warehouse and about the various animals that were contained within said warehouse. Expressing a desire to set the animals free, Luinil and Sam hatched a plan to infiltrate the warehouse. Where am I? To infiltrate the warehouse, Luinil entered through the roof of the building with their friend Corby, while Sam remained outside. Due to some unfortunate stealth rolls, Luinil was almost caught, but give me 2 seconds here. But the guard was distracted by Corby. Using this distraction, Luinil fired an arrow at the light at the guard, which is where, because our friendly fairy has just arrived, we are going to hopefully start off at that point. Ooh. Indeed we are. Welcome, Jeff.
Hello.
Hey.
Hello. Welcome, sir. Yes, we are going to dive in straight to that point. Sam and Jeff, I'd need you to both roll initiative for me.
Oh no.
Yes.
Oh no.
Yes, dance for our entertainment.
Oh no! Oh no! Why does Fantasy Crown start helping me now?
Oh dear!
From all situations.
NPCs, cool. Since Luinil, you had just cast this spell, please roll me your attack with the spell, please.
Yes. Let me look it up. How can I get that in Fantasy Ground?
It should be on your. It was your starry form, correct?
Yes.
So let's have a look. It was the archer, correct?
Yeah. The luminous arrow, which I get from.
Honey luminous arrow that attacks on a hit. The attack deals radiant damage to 1d8 plus your wisdom modifier, but it does not tell me. What you use as your casting value? It's a spell attack.
God.
Thank you so much, Marmalade Squeeze, for that follow, sir. Jumping back in, I think it would be a spell attack. We're just going to rule it as that for the time being. So if you would be able to roll me a spell, an attack using your spell modifier.
How do I get that? I have no idea.
I found it for you. If you go to the Actions tab,
Yes.
you should see Circle of Stars, Actions, Effects, where it says Archer. Click the supposedly magnifying glass, and there you should see Attack.
Ah, there it is.
And
Yes.
I will share the map. Where's the map?
There it is. Only it should be a +5 to hits.
Okay, that's fine. So that would
So
be,
that would
a
be a
17.
17 to hit. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, and you should now have the map.
Yes.
Ooh, yeah.
I do.
And this was at the guard in front of you. 17, I believe, should hit. Yes, indeed, it does. Just. We're going to go to our battle round. There we go.
That should be 1d8 +3 damage. And that makes it 9 damage. Radiant.
Nice.
Wow. Wow. 9 damage radiant already on our poor friend here.
Aww. Just doing his job.
He was indeed just doing his job.
Poor guy.
That is the surprise round, because that just happened. Now we are going to initiative, which luckily for you, we just go through this circle all through. Oh no, that's not luckily for you. Unfortunately, at initiative 20, a spell goes off.
Mm.
Oh, dear.
You are, I believe, yes, you are definitely going to be in that range. Please, Luinil, roll me a wisdom saving throw. Your DC is 15.
Wisdom save. That's a fail.
Oh.
Unfortunately, what happens is that there is the gradual whirring and burring and erring sounds that you are hearing above you reaches a a very loud dynamic, and then suddenly there's this burst of green energy that emanates from a ball above your head from the floor above, and it extends through the floor below you, catching you, and you are caught within this green ball, and you are now paralyzed.
Oh dear.
Where is my effects? There we go. Where is my paralyzed condition? There is my paralyzed condition. There we are. You are now paralyzed, unfortunately. It is now your turn, unfortunately. I believe at the end of your turn, you are able to roll a wisdom saving throw in order to try and break your paralysis.
Yeah. So I will just go for the save because I can't really do anything else. But why?
Unfortunately, that does not succeed. Your DC is 15.
That's the end of my turn.
That is the end of your turn. Are you doing anything else?
I can't do anything else, so.
Okay, sorry. All right, it is the turn of him. He has
short technical problems. The camera shifted around, and people in the chat are complaining.
Yes, my apologies. My apologies about the camera shifts. That is a thing to do with what the hell? Oh, people are all in different places. I've just realised that as well. I'll deal with that in a minute. My apologies about the camera shifts. That is a thing to do with Fantasy Grounds. When you go through the initiatives, the camera will shift to the person who has that initiative. So apologies. That's not something really I can prevent. And now I'm just going to sort out some character people because you're all in the wrong place. Go back to where you should be.
I'm not Progenitas.
Well, you are now.
Okay. Oh god, what do I say? Altior is the best god. Let's beat up some tieflings. Wait.
Accurate.
It's pretty accurate, to be honest. Yes, I believe that is everybody almost back in range. Correct? Where's my character gone? Where's my camera gone?
The GM is. Oh, a ding.
I have disappeared.
Well,
Thank you,
we
Lydia.
love you. You will live on in our memories.
Indeed. Let me just go back to what it should be. What the hell? OBS! Why you do this to me? Sorry about this, guys. Let me get my...
That's why I have no hair on my head.
What on earth is going on
Damn you,
here?
OBS. Damn you.
I actually haven't got a clue what's going on here, so we're just going to keep going for a moment. Sorry, apologies about this, guys. You're going to have to cope without me being on the camera for now.
On the OBI candy is missing.
Marius, please could you... oh, no, not you, Marius. Crunchy Catches, please could you remove yourself from the Zoom meeting? Ah, that is what has gone wrong. While I admit... Our friend Progenitas.
Progenitas
Please remove
has taken
thyself.
up everything. Or no, Braun has taken up everything.
What on earth is going on here?
And Sam.
This is what we call in the industry a clusterfuck.
Yeah, it's a little bit of clusterfuck. My apologies for all this.
And not the good kind.
There we go. We all... God damn it.
Live in a yellow submarine.
Yellow sub. I hate you. No, I have a song stuck in my head. Yellow submarine. Yellow sub.
What am I missing?
This is actually a terrifying image. Imagine like a tiefling storming at you with a rapier in the hand and singing Yellow Submarine. Not something I want to live through.
All right. You're gonna have to give me a few more seconds here, guys, because for some reason I seem to be missing things in my bits and pieces. This is really not very good of me, I'm afraid. Sorry.
Give me one quick second while you're doing this. I'll be right back.
Yeah, no worries. For some reason, I just seem to be completely missing a full camera and my camera, which I don't really understand why. It's extremely annoying. Where is my video capture device? There we go. Possibly because I was doing something weird earlier. And now I'm not. There we go. That's there. Okay. There we go. We now have people back. Yay! And I'm back as well.
Very
Aha!
nice. Proud of you.
Somehow. I don't know how that all worked, but I managed to get it to work. Yay! And I have an Eric. And
Yes.
I'll let our Eric appear. Aha! There we go. We are back to normal.
And he
Huzzah!
said there will be Eric.
We are back to normal. Great. Okay. Back into
I can't promise you
the
that.
game. back into the game. My apologies for all that technical issue. That was kind of annoying, but not a lot I can do about this. Yes. So this fella is while I go back to thinking about my characters. That will not have done that. No, so he won't have heard anything. Sam.
Yes. Yeah.
What would you like to do?
Oh, what would I like to do?
Yeah.
That's a good question. So, okay, did I hear any of that going on?
What is your passive perception?
My passive perception is only 12.
All right, so roll me a perception check then, please, briefly,
Sure.
to see if you heard a guard yelp from down the corridor through a very thick wooden door.
13.
Not quite.
I'm still waiting for my sign. Okay.
You
I'm
are still
ready.
waiting for your sign. Unfortunately. It is now the turn of the guard who you fired an arrow at. His yelp. He turns around and looks straight at you and sees you in your starry form, held, Luinil, held tight and unable to do anything. He yells out, "Everest! We got ourselves a thief! A weird one!" You do hear that, Sam.
Okay. Can I do something, or should I wait for next turn?
Were you holding an action?
Well, I was actually holding my action to start. What was it called? Minor illusion. But let me think if I would use it in this situation, because I would wait a few seconds to further listen in. I would try to listen in and wait for what's going on.
Okay, sure. He is going to simply sort of hold his mace out in front of him. Corby is going to be acting on the same turn as you, Luinil, so let's put him up to 17. Go through everybody. Progenitas is not there. Luinil,
Yes.
you are paralyzed.
Let's
Tell me,
try again.
What would you let's try
Break
again.
out. Oh, come on.
Nope. You are unable to break out of the paralyzed condition.
Can I spend a reroll or for my friend, or is that a no because I'm in the campaign?
If you mean a reroll on the stream, that is a no because you are in the campaign.
No. Okay.
However, for those who are watching at home, there are channel points which you are most welcome to spend on my players, or on me, and please, I would like that too. If you spend channel points on me, but yes, there are channel points for you to use. Unfortunately, Alejandro, you are in the game, so you are not allowed to use that channel to use that reward. I'm afraid. So yes, you stand there doing that. This fella is going to 4, 5, 6. You are just down the corridor, Luinil, so you would be able to see just out of the corner of your eye. Another guard has made themselves known. Sam.
Okay, I think I heard a lot of that, and I waited a few seconds, so I will just give up my previous plan and just pound on the door and just shout, "Brothers, let me in, let me help!" And I would try to handle this. The door open.
The door is not open. The door is locked.
And I just pound again and scream, "Let me in! My target is in there."
Roll me a persuasion check.
Persuasion check.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
26. Well.
Wow. Okay. So you're yelling this out and pounding on the door. Let me in! Let me in! My target's in there. There is a returning shout. Target! Right, we'll be there in a minute. It is now the turn of Cassis. He is going to... what's he going to do? I know what he's going to do. He's not worried about Luinil at all, so he's going to head over here. 1, 2, 4, 5, and stay there. Paris condition just near... Yeah, he's not worried. Can't move or speak, but you can hear. Okay. Luinil, from where you are, you start to hear some muttering coming behind the boxes that Cassis has moved behind. What is Corby going to do now?
Corby is gonna try and slap me out of my paralysis.
Okay, so he's going to give you advantage on your paralysis check then. Talking of which,
Hey,
you are getting now slapped around by a bird.
by my dear old friend. There we go. Fine.
You fight. You gather your inner strength, and eventually there's this, and you break out of this green energy that was surrounding your body. You are no longer paralyzed. But that is the rest. That is your turn, I believe.
Yeah. I think you can't take any other actions. So
No, it's that. I think it's the end of this turn.
yeah.
Okay, it is now Ebros. Seeing what has happened, he's going, brother, he's broken out. He's broken out. Yeah, unfortunately, while your persuasion check was very good, Sam, this has now happened.
No.
So he's going to move to there, and he's going to take a swipe at you, Luinil.
Oh no.
no.
You just broke out. That misses. You are tiny.
Ooh.
He's drawn his longsword. And he goes to slash down at you, but unfortunately, because you are so small and you see it coming, you just roll out of the way, and the longsword strikes the ground in front of you.
Should have used a short sword.
Sam.
Okay. I would scream again. Don't hurt him. My master needs him alive. And I.
Well, you don't. Okay. Yeah, sure. I would say you would hear him yell that he's free.
I mean, I could also just like yell it out of being careful. But okay, no, I yell it, and I. Okay. I would start shaking the door violently, and is the door tight, or is it stable, or does it give to my my rattling?
It doesn't give. Not easily. There is a very small amount of flex in the way that a door which is barred on one side and locked would give, but it doesn't have a large amount of flex. It's a very minimal amount of flex. Basically, you're just rattling the door within its frame.
Okay. Let me look through my abilities if I have anything that helps. But I don't think so. I would just again shout that this time in Infernal, so I know maybe that I'm a tiefling. Let me help, and just rattle at the door again.
Sure, no worries. Yeah, sure. I'll let you. I'll use that with regards to the previous persuasion roll that you made. It is now his turn. What is he going to do? He's going to deal with a threat. Hearing the yelling of his brother, he's going to run back towards you, Luinil, and Cassis is going to make a strike at you.
He's gonna miss.
His mace. Oh, we'll see. Yes, it does indeed miss. You are too small. You are really too small. This is the first time these guys have seen you. So he swipes down at you, but nope. You have managed to just dodge out of the way. Your very small, lithe fairy form being able to make this move. It is now. What would you like Corby to do?
I would like Corby to fly up a little bit and chill out.
Corby is going to fly. He's going to fly up and
until the next paralysis.
Sorry.
Until the next paralysis.
Until the next paralysis. Sure, no worries. What is your passive perception?
Give me a second.
Yeah, no worries.
Passive perception is 13.
13, cool. Yeah, I'm going to say you would hear this. The sound which you had heard earlier, which had reached its climax, is beginning to make itself known again. You hear this sound beginning from above you.
Oh dear.
Yeah. Ebrus, annoyed, is going to look across at his brother. Have you got this, brother? His brother will nod, and he's going to disengage from you and run back to the door. 15, 20, 25, 30. He is going to run back to the door and open it. Sam, you see a red-skinned tiefling with white hair standing in front of you. You want to help?
Yeah, thank you, Baba. Let's waste no time.
Come in. And he swings the door wide open.
Okay. Perfect.
It is now your turn.
It is my turn. Good God! I didn't thought I would get it so far. Holy shit! Yeah, I would. I would walk towards. Wait, how much can I walk? Usually, give me a second. Sorry. Speed 30. Yeah, I just would. Wait.
Sorry. Let me just unlock the token so you can move it.
Perfect. Okay. I already got cunning action. Yes. Then I would take my bonus action to walk directly to Luinil.
Your bonus action?
Yes, I use my bonus action for cunning action, but it allows me to use my dash action as a bonus action. So I can still attack. In theory, if I want to attack.
Okay, sure. It's fine.
And I will draw my rapier and my short sword and stand there, both swords in hand. And I will shout at Luinil, surrender, thief, and we will bring you no harm. Hopefully, and hope that Luinil will understand that we are playing a game now. Not
roll me a deception check.
Deception. 19.
Very good. The blue skinned tiefling who you see across from you. Excuse me. Looks at you and says, "Thank you. I don't know who you are, but thank you very much." It is now their turn. They are looking straight at you, Luinil, and are going to say to you basically exactly the same. Give yourself up.
Okay.
And they're going to hold their action with their mace raised. What's Corby doing? Is he still chilling?
Yeah.
Cool. What would you like to do?
Now, see, that's an interesting one. Because what would Luinil do?
Question.
Not sure if he would be able to pick up the hint, so to say.
You can roll an insight check if you want to see if you would.
Yeah, I'll go with that.
Winking and like making hand gestures and mouthing words at you aggressively. Hope that you catch my drift.
Oh! Wow! Okay. Yes,
20.
with a natural 20, you very clearly pick up the fact that your compatriot Sam is saying, "This is not real. Just give yourself up." What you would like to know? Well, now you know this. What would you like to do?
Oh God.
I will tell Ebros and Cassis that I will stand down if we release the animals. Or at least part of the animals.
Ooh.
And Corby will also stand down.
Cassis looks at you and says, "You're in no place to negotiate here."
That's what you think.
Ooh! Very good acting.
Thank you very much, Lydia.
Very good comeback.
I've still got a few tricks up my sleeve.
Is that your turn?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you hold an action?
Ebros, having let you into the warehouse, Sam, is going to run back 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And he's going to stand underneath Corby. Because Corby's up in the rafters.
Mm.
Sam.
Are the animal cages nearby?
Oh yes. On the map, you see that sort of yellowish area to the left of your character token. That is where the animals are held.
Okay. As I mean, you mean like here, in this area?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, I would walk a little back. Can I see any like how are they secured? Is there like a chain just wrapped around, or is there a lock?
There are a bunch of cages. All of them have various forms of animals within them.
You mean these animals? And I look at MS and point at them, and then I just look at my tiefling brothers. Brothers, give me the keys.
What? They respond with, "What? No, that's for the Mage's College."
They
You know
will
this.
survive another week without a mangy dog, but I need him, and I want him unharmed.
Roll me a persuasion check. They are now suspicious of you.
Sure. 15.
Just makes the DC.
Yeah.
Just makes the DC. Ebros looks I'm just going to say it just makes the DC. This. Ebros looks at his brother and says, "Oh, the mages can make do without for a little while. Give him the keys." Cass's grimaces, reaches into his belt, grabs a bunch of keys and throws them across to you. They are not removed. They are not moving from their positions around Luinil.
I would just say, thank you, brothers. I will mention this in my report. And I will just start opening the cages and leave out the doggos and herd them direction of the door as they go out.
All right. It's going to take your full turn in order to unlock all of the cages.
Understandable. Yeah. How are the animals looking? Are there any animals that need like medical assistance or anything like that?
Oh, these animals look like shit.
But does anyone have like open wounds, or does look like?
No. There are no opened wounds here. They just look like shit.
Okay, good. Then I just.
Basically. They're very clearly not very well treated, and because of that, viewed very much in the case of these guys are simple ingredients and tools to the Mage's College.
I would use a ration to take the ration and break it in different pieces, one for every animal, and toss it to them as well.
All right, that's fine, but it's now going to take 2 turns to unlock all the cages as well as do that.
That's all right. And I take 2 turns. Time for that.
Sure, no worries. Cassis is actually going to. Yeah, no, I know what he's going to do. He is going to move. Yeah, because he hasn't got anything on him. He knows. Yes. Right. Move to 1, 2. Are you going to take an attack of opportunity, Luinil?
I would have seen the animals being freed, right?
From where you are, you wouldn't have seen them, but you can tell that they're being freed. You can hear the rustling and the moving of various forms and happy yelping.
Then I will honor the agreement.
10, 15, 20, 25. Oh, damn it. Sorry. Moving the map around when I shouldn't be. 30. Grab the row. 5. And come all the way back. There we go. That's his turn.
Okay.
What are you having Colby doing, dare I ask?
Still standing down.
You're still standing down? Alright. You're standing down?
Mm-hmm. I will just I will prepare an action though if they take a hostile action on me.
There is actually one thing I do require you to do, and that is as you have all been having this discussion, I've been having this unspoken agreement to stand down. The sound you have been hearing has been getting louder and louder and louder, and now what happens again is there's this great pulse of green lights that extends out from this big ball from the floor above and extending down through the floor below. I need you to roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Damn it. Here. 19.
This green energy
Nice.
comes sweeping over you, and you can feel it wanting to dig its claws into your body, into your muscles to try and shut you down, but you're able to go "Ugh," and cast it out from your body. You are not paralyzed this turn.
Yay.
Yay!
Sam, you are freeing animals, so you have now freed all animals from this point.
Then I would go back to Luinil and put my hand on his shoulder and be like, "Come with me, thief. You have crimes to answer for." God. It was so bad, but it works. Hopefully it does work.
I am going to say we are out of initiative for the time being. So this is a little bit more flexible, but if anything happens, we'll go straight back into the same initiative that we have just had.
Yeah.
But essentially, what's going to happen is Cassius and Ebros look at you and goes, "This is extremely irregular."
Yeah. I try to give like an look which says, "I'm sorry that this happened, but this is necessary." Wait, I give a look. I just said, "I'm sorry this happened, but this is."
I am now going, Sam. I need to ask you now. Would when your character was part of the College of Mages, did your character ever work in the warehouses associated with the college?
I don't think so, because the master I fought up was based in. Let me look. Well, he was based in Stanton, which is a harbor city, but he was also
Yes,
like
but
more...
there are. It's more a case of that there are College of Mage warehouses all over the place. So would your character have actually worked specifically in a warehouse associated with the College of Mages or not?
Maybe once or twice, but not as his main work. Not as his main
Okay,
focus.
that's fine. That's all I need to know. Right. So they do say to you, "This is extremely irregular."
I know, brothers. I'm deeply sorry for everything what happened here, but for my master, this is extremely important to apprehend this being, and I'm allowed to take all measures necessary, and I will also send words to the people looking over this warehouse, so you don't get the bad end of the deal, so to say. But
fine, we have to write this in the report to the college. Who is your master?
I am not at liberty to disclose. I'm sorry.
Roll me a deception check.
A what check? Sorry.
A deception check.
Deception. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I try. Oh.
I need to do.
Yeah, 23.
Wow!
Nice.
Wow!
It just knows when I
Oh
bullshit.
shit!
It just
Fucking hell, dude!
knows when I bullshit.
Fudge the Grounds is loving you guys today,
Yeah.
or at least you two, at least anyway. Just get the right thing here. It's a yeah. Well, Yeah, they have to basically roll a natural 20. Nope.
Nice.
And the other fella. Yeah, no, they literally had to roll a natural 20 in order to figure you out, so... Very, very irregular. Fine, okay. Take your creature. You are still in your starry form, correct, Luinil?
Yeah, it lasts for 10 minutes, so.
Yep, you are still in your starry form.
Just for me, does he look like his normal self in the starry form? Would he be recognized on the streets if most people walk by and see him? Would they see him as the culprit who snuck in their house?
No, I look extremely different.
Okay.
I mean, for starters, I shed a bright light in a 10 feet radius, dim light for another 10 feet radius, and because I have taken on a constellation, that also gives form to my starry form. So.
Nice. Okay. Perfect. So I don't have to like keep you hidden in the city now for a few days at least. Okay. Perfect. This went way smoother than I expected, so I'm happy about this. I just look at the Abagus and I say, "Thanks for your cooperation." And I take my creature, and I won't restrain you or anything. I would just like put my hand on your shoulder and like move you in the direction of the door, and I would point at Colby and turn at the door, and go out slowly but surely.
Alrighty then. The pair of you make your way under guard, I'm going to say, for the other tieflings in the warehouse at Kyrus and Ebros, who have not introduced their names to you. You just happen to know that they're them because of Fantasy Grounds, and they guide you to the exit of the warehouse. Okay, across the city, Progenitas, was there anything in particular that you had wanted to do tonight?
Tonight? Well, after my talk with High Priest last time, I had to inform. Let me check. Gracie.
Mm-hmm.
About that I wanted her to switch from Sam to Luinil.
Okay.
To do to spy on him and see what she can find out about him. Also to keep an eye out for the comings and goings of the mages, basically.
Okay. It is evening time, so unfortunately let me just quickly sort some things out here. There we go, you're back to normal. It is evening time, so unfortunately the library would be closed. However, if you wish, you can wander the streets and see if you can try and find Grace that way.
I mean, do I really have to wander the streets? Don't I just have the opportunity to find her because I know who she is, how she moves, and where she usually goes?
You can also do that, yeah. But this is going to require an investigation check.
I figured. But yeah, I don't want to wander the street all night because
of course. So roll me an investigation check, please.
See if I can. Nope. Okay, then I'll
let's just see. No. Nope. Unfortunately, the bunch of urchins that are desperately running around and having fun just seem to be a bunch of urchins.
She's doing a great job. I'll just leave a message at the library. I know it's closed, but I'll slide one under the door and go back and go to sleep and wake up just before first light to go to the next city.
Sure, no worries. Braun, is there anything in particular that you would like to do this evening?
Oh no, I didn't know if Kyrus is going to come upstairs for our talk, but if he's not, I'm just going to go to bed. I had a very exciting day.
Does Kyrus go up and talk to Braun?
Yeah, when he was done talking with Penny, he would head up to talk to Braun.
Okay, sure.
You would just like find Braun kind of fine-tuning something small and wooden on his bed. Oh,
Knockity
hi.
knock knock.
Hi. Are you here to kill me or are you a nice person?
It's Kyrus.
Okay, so 50-50, come on in.
I walk inside and I look and I said, that is a true statement. I kind of smirk. But so you are very much have your mind set on killing this person that killed your friend. Yes?
I can't kill anyone, so I need to pay people. But yes, I would like to see them die.
Okay. I honestly believe if you try going after this assassin directly, then probably will end up getting you killed and the rest of us as well. But I do have a proposition for you. Perhaps we can try to find out who it was that hired the assassin, because they are the ones that are truly behind the murder of your friend. The assassin is simply doing a job that they had.
Okay. So I shouldn't be mad at the person who stabbed Needy in the chest.
The person who
The
hired
person who
them to
paid
do
them
that
is
is
also
the
at
leader.
fault. Yes, both of them can die in all honesty.
Knowing what I know about the assassin, which honestly is not that much, I am being very truthful with you here. They would indubitably destroy you before you had a chance to do anything to them. And they are also protected by the rest of the guild. If you go after them, then you're starting a war with the entire guild. The person that hired them, don't know who they are, but they would not be under the protection of the guild directly, or as of yet. I don't know exactly who they are or what kind of protection they do have or connections, but I think they're the ones that we'd want to find out why they had your friend killed.
I understand that it's what I'm saying is kind of weird. He's like he brought like a small glass of apple juice with him up to the room and just takes it and like sips it a little bit. Sits it down. I'm gonna be completely honest, Kyrus. I don't care. And the person who hired the assassin, yes, I would like to either bring them to justice or watch them die. But the person who did the act is equally responsible because they picked up the contract. And if they picked up the contract, it means they're most likely not a good person. So, both. And if that means I start something, then I'm going to find a way to finish it.
You will definitely finish it 6 feet under.
I have a little bit more faith in myself than that.
Well, that's good to have faith, but being blind in that faith is not very good for staying alive, especially when dealing with the people that you are intending on dealing with.
either way, they're not the only problem. I have to go to that mansion too. Yeah.
Go to what? The niche
Mansion.
mansion.
I have to go talk to Evan Dean.
That does seem like the next logical step.
Yes, it is. It's a step I never wanted to take, but it's one I have to.
May I ask, who was this person to you that makes you this passionate about getting revenge for them?
I was raised in a very, shall we say, old-fashioned dwarven town. I hated it there, and I hated everyone there, and they hated me. And Needy was the only person who saw value in me. And they saved me from that place. And they gave me a home here, and they gave me a job, and for the past 14 years of my life, I've lived a good one, and it's thanks to them.
Okay. All right.
They're my closest friend that is now dead.
Yeah. May I suggest then, at the very least, we look for the one that hired the assassin to kill your friend first, so we can find out why?
Oh, definitely. We can find them. Definitely. Yes. That's fine. As long as we have an understanding that I didn't even get a good look at them, but whoever they were, I will meet them, at least talk to them. I'm sure they'll enjoy the talk. Most people enjoy when I talk to them.
All right.
Oh, and I did want to apologize for earlier. I got a little angry, and I'm sorry about that.
Well, I understand. I've been known to lose my temper every now and then as well.
Don't
Just
mention that part to anyone else.
so that you lost your temper.
No, when we spoke. Don't mention that I can do that, please.
All right. I will keep this favor for you. I may need a favor in return at some point in time, if it sounds well for you. It sounds like this is something that you wish to keep secret.
It's also why I have to go to that mansion. There are a lot of things that I apparently have to keep secret now. And my hand has been, I guess you could say, forced.
These are the webs we weave for ourselves, are they not?
Yeah, I guess. Anyway, do you want some apple juice?
Oh, no, thank you. I had to quit.
You quit delicious fruity juice?
Oh, yes.
Why would you take away the joy of life?
Oh, I have other joys of life, but apple juice and I just we don't mix well.
I'm sorry. That's sad.
Let's just say I'd have to change my pants to wear the brown one.
I didn't know apples made people. Okay.
All right, well, I'll let you get some rest if you can, and perhaps we shall see each other again in the morning.
Yes, I would very much like to see everyone again in the morning.
All right.
All right.
Good night.
Good night, Kyrus.
And I leave.
I'm just gonna, as I go to bed, I'm going to take out the necklace holding the amulet once again. And I'm gonna say, and you're gonna help too, because this is all your fault, as much as it is mine. And then I will just clasp it in my hand as I go to bed, as I fall asleep.
Sure. Sam, what are you doing with Luinil?
I would take him out, and I would make sure that the guards are not watching us anymore. Maybe drag him into like a side alley or something like that.
Once you reach the doorway of the warehouse, they obviously make sure that you are out of said warehouse and try to get assurances from you that you will deal with said star-like creature in an appropriate manner. And once assurances are given, etc., the door will be closed and locked behind you.
Okay. As soon as that happens, I will look at Ludo like, can you stop that glowing thing? It's attracting too much attention. You're muted.
I'm muted. Sorry, I'm an idiot.
Yes.
No, we still love you.
I just look at. Oh yeah, I'm still am. Oh yeah. And I cancel the. Or I end the starry form.
I would go back instantly towards the flying turtle, and I will try like to get away if it's possible, so we're not walking by the warehouse again. So like around the warehouse, if you understand what I mean.
I think I do understand what you mean. In order to get to the flying turtle, you would be moving away from the warehouse, from the College of Mages warehouse.
Perfect. So I just don't want to run into any tieflings again.
Understandable.
And I asked, what happened in there? What happened? I heard shouting, and then you were fighting. Did they attack you?
No, I just saw all the poor little animals, and I got angry, and yeah, my anger got the better of me for a second.
You have some anger problems.
There's
no
no problems as long as I can anger at people.
You do realize that if you're dead, the animals are still being captured, and you cannot free them.
Well, I don't plan on dying.
It's a good plan. I don't do too, and that's why I had to go in on their side, because I don't plan on burning all my ties with College of Mages. I may not work with them anymore, and just between us, this is something we don't tell people. This stays between us, or the people I chose to share this information, but I don't work with the College of Mages. And
no way.
Yeah, it's weird, I saw them hurting too much puppies. The problem is...
That's a great reason to leave them. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, the problem is both of my brothers in there, and they were brainwashed and manipulated by some stupid dudes in fancy cloaks, and they are pawns. They're not at fault in this, so I try to free them as well. In my eyes, the other tieflings, the guy with horns, are as imprisoned as the puppies. So I try not to hurt them as well. So
I'm fully in favor of attacking the horrible people with fancy cloaks, as long as I can call dibs on one of the cloaks.
Absolutely, but I think we have to make them shorter, or at least like not as wide, so you can wear them. But I can help you with that. I know one or two things about romance.
We'll tackle that issue when we get there.
It's probably about this time when the pair of you have reached the flying turtle. It is not a particularly long walk there, but there's definitely definitely conversation that it's had while you have been made your way there.
Okay. Is it what time is it in the night or in the
evening?
It
is now early morning.
Early morning.
It's about 1-2 o'clock in the morning now.
I think this calls for a celebration. Free puppies on the street. Everybody gets a free puppy. I love that. So I would walk in the door and look inside if it's still open, or if anybody is still in there except for
the door. The door is unlocked, but you can tell that the bar is completely empty. This is, of course, a place where people can rest, so people are able to come in and out at weird times in the morning. But there is nobody in the bar per se, except a very sleepy-looking barman.
I would just nod at the barman, say, "Oh, it's alright if you just sit and talk for a few hours." Do you have something of higher quality in here? We have a small celebration.
What high quality? Oh,
Well,
not really. Well, give me a moment. And he wanders along the bar to the back, and you can hear him clattering and some sort of clattering and banging and shit! Oh, what the fuck's that? Oh, and he comes back and brings out this very dark bottle.
Mhm.
This'll do.
Perfect.
And places it down.
How about beds in this fine establishment? Is there a room free?
Give me a moment. And he wanders across to his ledger.
While he does, I would like to sniff at the alcohol and look at it.
Sniffing at the alcohol, you are struck with this very peaty smell. There's just an immediate smell of peat coming straight off the bottle.
Peat. Okay.
Yeah.
What is
Or
peat
smoke.
again? I don't. Ah, okay.
So smoky, earthy smell.
Oh, okay. So like whiskey. Okay. Good. Does he like this? Let me make a small roll if he likes earthy. I like earthy whiskeys, but he doesn't. So he just ignores it and gets his own alcohol out of his bottle and opens his own schnapps and takes a swig of it. It just relaxes.
Of course you have. Of course you do. The bartender says innkeeper wanders by there. Oh, one room left.
I'll take it. My friend will sleep with me.
2 silver. 2 copper.
I'll
It's early morning. 2 copper.
I'll hand him 3 copper and say, like 4 copper and say, keep the rest. That's thank you for your service.
Much obliged.
And we'll go up, and I will gesture Luinil to follow me. If he's so inclined, and I take the. No, I leave the bottle. I don't take the bottle with me.
As you leave the bar, the barman has a, "You want a drink or not?" It's
Sorry.
gesturing to the bottle.
Sorry, I have something better.
Stupid fucking fucker. You hear certain words, something on the lines of college and mages, tiefling, arrogant pricks, things along those lines.
Well, I am arrogant. I don't try to hide it.
This is true. And the pair of you make your way up the stairs to the only remaining room that is unlocked.
Yeah. Well, I would say I would offer Luinil another swig of my home, the booze from my hometown, from Sussex, and would gesture him to sit down and look if he takes it.
It's time for a Constitution save.
Roll it! Come on, let's see it.
Let's see how bad this affects me.
You're a tiny girl. You're a tiny creature as well. So.
Hey,
you're good.
The fairy can hold its liquor.
Well, it can hold this liquor at least.
And this one. So, but this is it for this evening. I need to save it because I can't really get it easily anymore. Put it in my bag. So, let me tell you, what do you want here in Archwell? Let me ask you, what do you want to do here?
Give me 5 seconds.
Sure.
That cell 5 hurt me. Kind of forgot I dislocated my thumb earlier today.
No worries.
Okay, I'm back. Well, my goal was to find the druidic circle in the forest of Gloaming Forest.
The Gloaming Forest, yes.
Gloaming Forest. Forest of Gloaming would be a weird name. And yeah, I've not really had any luck, but I met a friend and I traveled with my friend, and he had to travel here, and now I'm here,
Oh, perfect. And
and now I'm helping you.
yay! New friendships all around.
Yay!
Always a good moment to make new friends. And we helped some puppers, and that is all that counts. So, and
Honestly, those puppies were holding out for a hero, and we were the hero that they needed.
yeah, with shining red knight, shining archer, literally shining armor. So, perfect.
It's
And
one
what-
of my many talents.
And what about a new friend, Braun? Also your friend, right?
Braun is also my good friend. Yeah. I met him in the city
Nice.
earlier today, yesterday. I don't know. It's been a long day.
It's been
a
a day.
very long day.
Yeah, we should also, I think, call it quits soon. But
Yeah.
just like, I think I'll help Braun a little bit, and because he's a friend of a friend, I will don't charge him for it. But we'll see. We are hunting assassins now, I believe. Well,
He mentioned something about it. Yeah.
oh, there are worse things to spend your time with. Well,
True.
time to hit the hay. I need
Yeah,
some
I'm gonna
sleep.
get some sleep.
Perfect. Yeah, we can. How do you want to make yourself comfortable? I have some. Wait, I have like a bedroll or anything I can give you? Probably. Do you have like something to make yourself comfortable?
I have a tiny hammock.
Oh wow. We can take my swords and ram it into the floor and make the hammock between the swords, and you can relax in the middle of the floor, in the middle of a room.
That is an amazing idea, and I'm gonna go
Yeah.
with it.
Destroying the floor,
Just roll me a strength check here, please, Sam, to see how well you wedge these swords into the floor.
Sorry, what check?
This is a strength check.
Just strength.
So you are ramming these swords into the floor.
A 9.
The DC wasn't particularly high due to the not very well kept nature of this inn. So yeah, you are able to relatively to secure your swords relatively well.
Perfect.
You would suggest to Luinil that he doesn't use this same setup every night, but for one night it should be all right.
Yeah, let's just for one night. Braun can repair any damages if the owners
Yeah.
have any complaints. Good night.
Good
Sleep
night.
tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
Kyrus, could I just have a very quick from you? What is it you'd looking to do? Anything else this evening?
Yes.
Tonight, I should say.
Yes. Hold on. Am I muted?
No, we can hear you.
Sorry. I wish to go back to the Church of Noxumbra this evening.
Sure. Okay. The door is always unlocked, as you would know from this inn, and making your way inside. The inn is very, very empty right now.
All right. I am going to since it's kind of empty, I want to give a quick perusal, make sure that there's not anybody in here that shouldn't be in here.
Looking around, the people that you see are people that you have come to recognize as members of the Noxumbra Church, or at least are people who are known to be here for a while.
Okay.
They're known quantities. They're not particularly themselves associated with Noxumbra Church, but they are known to be there now and then to pick up contracts because money.
Right. So I will kind of move my way into the back, go down that secret little doorway tunnel to underneath.
Mm-hmm.
Go and speak to our friend. I can't remember his name.
Kalen Ra.
Yes, Kalen. Go speak with Kalen.
You head down the tunnel, and there is this. While you are heading down the tunnel, you feel that you are walking around for a long time, and eventually you come to a door. It does not have the symbols on it which you have experienced before, which is the a cross-leg shape with 3 circles at the end of each of the points. This door is completely bare. And as you open it, you find yourself back in the bar.
I hate these fuckers.
The nighttime barman looks across at you. He's not in right now.
I need to speak with him. It is rather urgent.
What's it about?
Well, it's about an assassination that occurred.
Well, that's a bit of an unusual task, but that's not beyond the purview of the temple.
I need to know why the person, who it was that hired this assassin to kill this specific person.
Look, mate, I'm not Kalen Ra, but I'm an acolyte here. You don't give contract names out.
If I wish to open a contract on them,
you'd have to find out who it was. Potential confidentiality, as you call it. That's how the Noxombra Temple works. Confidentiality. It's not unusual for contracts to be taken out on those who have already had contracts taken out. That's not unusual. But confidentiality is the thing. You want the contract taken out on a certain person that's already done something? You gotta find out who took the contract out first. We don't give that information out. And I'm pretty sure Kalen Ra is not gonna give it out to you.
never hurts to ask. What about a contract of no kill?
Consider no kill? That's doable, though.
There is this fellow who is determined to get revenge on those that killed his friend, the person whom was assassinated.
Oh, that sucks for them. Contract's a contract. For what reason, motive it's put out, makes no difference.
He wants to go after the assassin that killed him.
You'll have to find him first.
If he were to find him, and he were to kill him, will there be any recompense against him?
Not particularly. If assassin gets caught and killed, assassin's own fault.
Alright. Right.
It's the job of an assassin to do their job without getting caught. They get caught, they're not any worth being assassin. If they're a member of the guild, and a member of Noxombra Church, well, they shouldn't have been a member to start off with.
Alright. Make sure I understand exactly how this works here. I'm not unused to these types of things. I have dealt with other large groups that like to murder, pillage, and rape.
Oh, you're a pirate then, are you?
Yes. So it's not above my knowledge base, as it were, and I understand how these things work, but I do also know there are rules that are followed amongst these individual groups that don't necessarily translate well to the public.
Aye.
So this person here, I feel that they potentially have something that I'm going to eventually need to get from them. I just wanted to make sure that I don't lose an asset because it's very valuable to me.
Rules are here. You get a contract, you don't speak of it to anybody else, you don't give it to anybody else, it's yours. You give it over, the contract is void, and you lose your place in the temple. You're kicked out immediately. If you're overstanding here, such as an assassin for example, certain other contracts become viable to you. Again, same rules apply. If you get caught and killed, it just behooves you not to mention anything to do with the Noxambra Temple. If you mention anything to the Noxambra Temple, this temple disappears.
Efficient.
Anything else? Fair game. Only person who knows anything about any contract is the temple leader, that be Kyrus Ra. And they only got to there where they are by not saying anything.
Right.
Them's the rules.
Excellent. There is another thing. There is an empty warehouse. Smells of rotting vegetables. Plant matter. What do you know about that?
I know that. I know that place. Used to belong to Richard Axel.
What happened to Axel?
He grew out of it.
Huh?
Business grew, moved on to other things, got himself another warehouse, left this one behind. Stinks and everything.
Does this warehouse belong to anybody?
Could probably find out for you.
All right.
Although you could probably find out yourself quite easy enough by just going to the warehouse managers.
Warehouse managers. All right.
Aye, they tend to operate out of a little booth or little hut on the dockside. They're the ones that have a record about who's got what.
Excellent. I will do that. And then the third question is, how does Noxambra and your people, our people, feel about Morse and any of their followers?
They're not too happy, shall we say. They tend to try and stop most of what we try and do, but they also understand that we provide a service that them people of the other places can't really do much about. We're a necessary evil, put it that way. But they'll try and stop us any time that it seems to go against the stuff that they believe in. I can tell you now that the Moors lot here in Archwell have quite a problem with our Kyrus Ra. But they can't do shit about it.
Oh, so much convenience with this church. I love it. I'm looking for someone. I wonder if there's any way you can get any information for me.
You want to take it a contract, do you?
Contract simply to gain information, is that possible?
It is. It's a contract.
I need to find out the whereabouts of Angela de Fleur, a priestess of Moors.
You hear more. He reaches below the desk and pulls out just this thick roll of parchment. He rolls it out in front of you and tears off a strip before taking a quill underneath the bar and beginning to write down in this very fluid form of thieves' cant, which you just about recognize. And he basically starts to draw up contracts of employment between yourself, and he asks the name that you wish to put down.
Angela de Fleur.
No, your name.
Oh, Kyrus Bloodsail.
As he goes to write Kyrus, when he hears the name Kyrus Bloodsail, there is a pause, and then he continues writing out your name in very beautiful script, and then carries on to find and acquire information with regards to the whereabouts and or being of. I'm going to ask the name again. What was the name again, please? For my own records.
Angela de Fleur.
Angela de Fleur. Is that about it? Just information?
Yes. Were you trying to debate on whether you should add my moniker to that contract or not?
You're what?
My moniker. The name I'm known by.
It's the name you gave. I'll put it. Gets put onto the contract.
Insight check to see if he understands what I'm talking about.
Sure, go for it.
Oh, hey, okay.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, I'm good to do this on. Good to do in front of you all. It is not so much about regards to putting your moniker onto the page. It is more to do with the fact that he recognized the name.
Right. I was kind of trying to trying to find out what he knew about, and not what he knew, but that he did recognize who I was, and to see what his reaction was about it specifically.
He knew. He definitely recognized the name, absolutely. But it was still a case of he's. You can tell that this. You can also tell that this man is very good at disseminating, and very good at obfuscating his feelings and keeping those buried. Has to be in order to be in the position that he is. But your name gave him pause.
The kind of pause I'm used to, with a little bit of fear attached.
You can't tell in this one.
Gotcha.
You rolled high, but not that high.
Gotcha.
Like I said, this guy is he's very good at being able to hide his emotions.
All right. Regardless, is there anything else you need from me?
Aye. He hands the pen. He hands the quill over to you. Sign.
I take it.
Sign.
I do so.
And there's one other thing you need to do. Better drop of blood.
All right. I go and kind of look him in the eye. I get just a drop of blood.
Aye. You can use the quill. Sharp enough.
I said, oh, all right. But instead I kind of smile at him, let my fangs protrude, cut my thumb on my fang, and then stick it down on the paper.
I'm going to do a roll here.
And I say,
Okay.
kind of offhanded when I do this, that reminds me I'm kind of hungry.
You'll not find what you're looking for here. When you press your thumb or your finger to the parchment, as you do so, there is this warmth that spreads from the digits you chose, and you can see that the parchment suddenly starts to glow with this shadow-like light, almost reddish in color, but almost black in color, and it glows there just for a very, very short time, 5 or 10 seconds, and the glow fades. Right, that's your contract signed. He rolls it up very quickly and tucks it into his jerkin.
While we're on this subject, is there any open contracts now that I can pick up?
Let me have a look. He reaches down to the desk and pulls out just another piece of parchment. And on the piece of parchment it says, he reads out, assassination for Dobin James. Oh yeah, that's right, Dobin James. Information gathering goes to. Yeah, that's Black Crystal. Oh, Black Crystal. That fucking stuff is getting a pain in the ass of this. Search and whereabouts of a Glen Stalker, believe it is. Oh no, that's already taken. Sorry, you can't take that one.
Right.
Guard duty. Ugh, really, guard duty. Jeez.
No.
Guard duty for a William. I need to have a quick look at my notes here. For a William Lewis. Oh, there's another one here for a William Lewis as well. Retrieval of. Is that right? Yeah. Retrieval of William Lewis from. Mansion? Well, that must be that fucking mansion that rose earlier. That's about it.
Does the name William Lewis ring a bell to me at all?
How long have you been here in Archwell again?
Probably about a month or so, I would imagine.
Roll me a history check.
I roll the right one? Yes, I did.
No. This means absolutely nothing to you.
Which mansion is this retrieving this William from?
It's the. I can only assume it's the mansion. You'll have to come back and talk to Keller. He knows more specifics. I just got the list. Your contract will be handed to Keller Brown, and I don't do anything more with it. I'll just give a list of contracts.
All right, you know what? You believe it's probably that mansion that's out in the I don't remember. Chad doesn't remember where it's
Kyrus
at.
would, yeah. It's the there is a mansion that is in the center of Archwell. It's quite secluded and surrounded by trees.
All right, and is it? I'm assuming then it's probably that mansion in the center of Archwell.
I think so too. Well, most of these contracts are most of these contracts are generally for places around here. We tend not to get contracts for anywhere else.
I'll take that one.
All right.
Can I look at it so I can understand it a little bit better first, understand what exactly is needed?
No, hang on a minute. Sure. All right. Okay. He goes to, as he writes out that you have taken the contract for the retrieval of William Lewis from the mansion. He turns to his right and gives a flick of his hand, and then the very small scrap of parchment that he had suddenly just explodes into this full-on rolled scroll, which is right there. You go. That's yours.
Right. I take it.
Unfurling it, it gives in very flowery letters. The contract is for the retrieval of William Lewis from the mansion of Evan Dane, located within the center of Archwell Island. It also states that Evan Dane is not to be trusted, and William Lewis is your target and must be protected at all costs.
Right. Does it give any more information about William Lewis or Evan Dane or anything like that? It's just simply as it stated.
It's simply as it's stated, but as you are reading it, you get a sense for this image of Evan Dane starts to come to your mind. And Evan Dane appears to be this sort of fop, I'm going to say. He has short brown hair, blue eyes, and quite light skin, but he is dressed in very over-the-top fancy clothing. And William Lewis As you are reading this contract, the name Winnie Lewis also starts to come to your mind. And it is again somebody who with short brown hair and blue eyes, but dressed in much sleeker, darker clothing. And they seem to have this cockiness about them. Whereas Evan Dane doesn't.
Right. And does it say anything about if it has to be completely unknown, or if is it any way by any means possible?
There are no specifics.
Okay.
And if you asked the bartender, he would inform you that if there are no specifics, it's entirely up to you how you wish to perform said contract.
Right. All right. I roll it back up. I put it inside my coat pocket. Thank you for your time.
Pleasure. Good hunting for food.
Thank you. Be safe. Stay awake. And
He gives you this. He just gives you this toothy grin. I'm going to quote Matt Mercer here. Toothy grin.
Toothy grin. Excellent. And I do the same back as I flash my elongated canines again, and I turn and walk away.
Sure, no worries. Is there anything else in particular you would like to do this evening?
Just go back to my place, and probably first thing in the morning, though, I want to go and talk to the people at the docks, because I want to try to get this under wraps with this warehouse.
Sure. No worries. Pleasure. The evening arrives to you all, and for some of you it is a restful night. Some of you it is a slightly sleepless night. For one of you, you are dreaming of events that occurred to you when you were very, very young as a dwarf. And certain events that occurred to you as a child. And as you are dreaming, this sense of being enveloped by something very warm but also very slimy, something very comforting but also very wet envelops you. And this voice, this sickly, slimy voice comes to you in your dreams and says, "This is not my doing." Braun, how would you like to respond?
You haven't gotten any friendlier, have you? It's been a while. It's nice.
Ones who have attacked you are not for me.
Why did you give me this necklace? They're after it. I know they are. Which means it is you.
The necklace is my conduit to you.
So what then? They want this to get to you?
You are presented with an image in your head as you are sleeping, and it is this image of this long black snake-like creature with 6 limbs, 2 of which are wings. It seems almost dead, and yet it lives.
Okay, what's that?
The one who killed your friend is not for me.
No, but Emily,
This is what they need.
Okay. Well, I know that we haven't talked other than for now in a very long time. I'm gonna need you though. And if you need me, you're gonna have to do things for me too. Okay? Yeah. Yeah, I kind of like you got this, bro. Yeah. You're gonna do stuff for me. You're gonna help me get revenge and stop whatever they want. And then I'll deal with your stupid necklace and I'll get rid of the guy who's looking for it. I don't even know why. Why would someone be looking for this?
You do not get any other images. And as you are saying this to your patron, and you're saying, yeah, you can do stuff for me, you can do stuff for me, you feel the presence of your patron just simply retreating from you.
Okay. I'll be there. Oh. Okay. I'm just gonna hold the necklace as tight as I can to myself and close my eyes. Okay, it's time to go to sleep. You just had a nightmare. A very scary thing you should never have talked to. But it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. And then when Braun opens his eyes, instead of like the kind of just green color that they are, there's like these dark black spirals kind of twisting around with lights at the end of them. Everything is gonna be okay. And he then fades to conscious, and then he fades back to sleep.
Very nice. Very, very nice. The night goes on, and then very, very early, just as the sun is beginning to rise, and the green glow of sunlight is beginning to peek across the horizon, Progenitas has arisen early in his dorm. What are you doing, sir?
Well, I packed up my stuff for as far as I unpacked it. So, and go out, grab a horse from the church, and go to Fall.
Sure, no worries. This journey is going to be a very, very long journey.
Yes.
It is going to take you at least. What was it? Let me have a quick look at my map again. This is by foot, so I will then redo for being on horse the entire way. Come on, map. Thank you. Load. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This would be a 6-day journey by foot. So by horse you would be able to do it in 5. Part of that does require you to cross a quite large body of water, but that's easily doable for you. You set out on the road from Archwall, knowing that you would need to go, being advised that you would need to go to the city of Penchester first before crossing the wards to Mechester. What is your passive perception?
Ooh, pretty high.
I
want to say 15.
15? Sure, no worries. I'd say you'd be able to spot this. You're travelling along the road to Penchester when you end up having to cross a very small bridge. Just crosses a little brook. The traffic on the road is very minimal. It's very early morning, so traffic is very, very minimal. And it's been a couple of days, but you look around and
it really hasn't. It looks like that, but there has.
It feels
not
like it, but
even
no, it
one
hasn't. It's
day.
been one single day, yeah. This is also very true. It's been one single fucking day. Oh my god. Wow, role-playing. Fun times. But you
Back to one thing that Alondrin typed in chat. See if the GM is lying to us. Yes, he is. I just proved it.
GM is always lying. When is the GM not lying?
I felt these were 1500 channel points perfectly spent.
Well, you are making your way over this little bridge, and because it's been only a single day, jeez, it doesn't feel like it at all.
The longest day in history.
A lot of the damage from a certain battle that occurred on this bridge is still there.
Yeah, and I knew that the wagon was going this way, right?
Yeah, you knew.
For my purpose, I'm trying to follow this wagon. That's
Yeah, no, of course. You would have known that in order for it to go to full, well, at least you would have been advised that in order for it to go to full, it would have to go the route that you are now traveling.
yes.
And so you'd know that this bridge is a bridge that the wagon would have crossed.
And it seems like something has happened.
Yeah, something happened
Yes.
here. If you wish to stop and investigate, you may. If you don't want to, you can carry on.
I wish to do that because
Sure. Roll me an investigation
First
check
thing
here.
I want to check before I'm rolling is, does the wagon trail continue after the bridge?
I'm going to need you to roll me a survival check here.
Survival, sure.
Yeah. This is less about
I'll do that.
fucking hell.
I
jeez.
survive. I will
Yeah, you-
survive.
Hey. Yeah, no, yes. Bloody hell. 22. This you glance around and the scene just opens to you. You can see very clearly that the wagon tracks, which if you were following, should have continued along the road towards where you presumed would be met the ferry town of Penchester. You see that the wagon tracks continue a little bit further along the road and then seem to turn and come back upon themselves. You can also see a lot of footprints and what can only be the signs of a struggle.
Okay.
Particularly on the right, on the other side of the bank, the right-hand side of the bridge.
So using my survival roll that I just did, what more information can I?
The other information that you can glean from this roll is the fact that there were two people. One of you can't tell who was the assailant, but there were definitely two people from the information that you can gather. You can also gather that the wagon did not continue along this road, heavily laden as it was.
No, it went back.
And it can go back. The other thing that you can establish from your roll is the fact that only one pair of footprints proceeded to go along the road away from Archibald towards Penchester. Yeah, that is the information that you would be able to read from your survival.
Would I be able to read how far the wagon would go back?
Oh yeah, easy. Easy. You can look glancing at the roads and looking along back towards Archwell. You can tell that the wagon has gone literally the entire way back.
Okay.
You're about half a day's journey out. About half a day's journey out already.
What is there?
Actually, no, not even. You're
I
a couple of
would
hours
like
down the
to
journey out.
investigate further, but then I use the word investigate, so I probably have to roll.
Well, it's what are you looking for?
Well, I want to see. I see there has been a struggle.
Yeah. Your
I wanna see
survival role was to read the scene. So
Yeah.
what are you looking for now?
I want to see
Particularly.
what happened in with the presumably the one that drove the cart back wasn't the same person as that brought the cart here. So I want to see what happened with the person who.
Okay. This is still.
Try to find out.
Okay. Then do roll me an investigation. The DC is a lot lower because of how high you rolled your survival.
Investigation.
Come on, Sherlock.
Nope, that's fine. That's fine. As I said, the DC was a lot lower because of your ridiculously high survival roll. You can tell it's difficult. It's very difficult, but the mud and the grass around the area does help in this regard. That you were able to tell that the footprints and the size of the footprints of both assailants were very distinctly different. One of them had much heavier tread than the other, and the other was much lighter and much narrower, I'm going to say, than the other. And it appears to be that the one that had the heavier tread was the one that seemed to stay put at one point, and then seemed to turn around and walk away from Archwall towards Penchester. In actual fact, because of your survival and investigation rolls, you can tell that they didn't walk; they ran.
Okay. And did they stay on the bridge, or did they drop off, or what happened? What happened in the fight?
In the fight, it appears that both ended up in the water at some point.
Conflict.
Conflict, the fight, whichever. In the struggle, it appears that both of them did end up falling into the water at one point, because you can tell from the amount of slipping and sliding that seemed to have taken place on the bank side that they had both fallen in at one point, and it gets a little bit confusing because of the amount of sliding that seems to have taken place. But it does appear that both parties did eventually manage to get themselves out of the water. As to anything else that occurred, you wouldn't be able to know because you can only read footprints.
Okay. Is there anything like blood or a body or?
No, there is no blood and there is no body.
Drag marks of a body.
Nope.
Okay, I'm gonna dive into the water and see if I can find something there.
Sure, no worries. Diving into the water, this is why I do actually need you to have a separate investigation check now, because you are now in the water.
Figured. Not a perception? Just for looking around?
Are you just glancing around, or are you investigating?
Well, I'm
There is a
trying.
bit.
I'm diving in and trying to locate the spot where they
Fell.
fell and struggled, and then I'm going to investigate that spot. So I'm first looking.
Oh, well, that's you've. How
In
high
the
is
water.
your intelligence?
My intelligence is 12.
Oh, you'd be able to make this logical decision. You can easily tell. You can tell the spot at which they fell in.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's scuff marks on the bridge. There's bits of dirt, etc. that tell you, oh, they fell in at this point.
Yeah.
So jumping in at that point, you can tell that the you can tell from your
the flow of the water and all those kind of things. I know that they can fall in at one point and make a fight at a complete other point. So I'm trying to find what happened in the water, just to glance and to look at the spot where it happened, and then investigate the spot to find items or.
Yeah, sure. No worries, I understand. The flow of the water here is quite slow. It is not very fast.
Okay.
So you would know that the struggle took place at this point.
Okay.
Underneath the bridge. So if you would like to just roll me quick, please, an investigation check.
On it. 15.
Lovely. 15. Looking around, it is only just because you see this slight glint, but buried in the muck and the dirt underneath the silt of the river, you see this small medallion, for want of a better word, pulling it out of the water and just quickly wiping off and brushing off the dirt and silt that's accumulated on this medallion. You can see that this medallion has this small clock-like face with various. It's a symbol that I believe that
was on the side of the wagon.
Yes, so you have seen this before. It is it's precisely the same setup on this medallion.
Okay.
But as to a body, there is no body.
So, one person just poof. That's what you're telling me.
No, that's not what I'm telling you. You can, from all the information that you have gathered, there were two fighters. As to which one fought whom, you wouldn't be able to tell from the information that you have. You can tell that the wagon has returned to Archwall, and that one person has made their way from this bridge onwards to Penchester, and has run the entire way. Logically, this means that one person must have driven the wagon back, or somebody must have taken the wagon back. Whether that be one of the fighters or the original driver, you would not be able to tell.
This doesn't make sense.
It's difficult to give you everything because of the nature of fight. But this is the information that you would be able to glean from the site, that the wagon has actually returned to Archwall, which really doesn't make sense.
I'm trying to wrap my mind around only the information you give me here.
Yeah, I got you.
Based on that, so okay. What I want to do is, because it strikes me as odd that one person runs all the way to, well, what is assumably more than a 2 days run towards Penchester.
Oh no, from Archwall to Penchester, it's a day's travel by foot.
Okay. Well,
so from this location, they would easily be able to get to Penchester just by running there.
But it's weird that
it is odd.
If something like that happens, my mind would say run back to where you came from and not to where you were going, because the wagon was also going back. So I want to see what happens to those footprints. Knowing that the cart has gone back, but I missed it because I haven't seen it in the city since. So.
Correct. Okay, sure. Following the footprints, you are led to Penchester. Are you going to follow at a slow distance, or are you going to make your way speedily towards there?
I'm just stepping on my horse and following the footsteps.
It's just regards to your speed. That's all I'm talking. That's all. Just regular. Cool.
Regular travel speed.
Following the footprints, they do arrive at Penchester. And you can tell at a couple of points that the person who was making these footprints had to stop a couple of times in order to catch their breath. But they have made their way the entire way to Penchester and have run the entire way from this point onwards.
Okay. Well, then I'm going back to the first city because the wagon went back, and I'm up to following the wagon. I don't know enough about the person to find him in Penchester. So
sure. No worries. You head back to Archwall.
Yes.
Okay. Let's say it like this. You come to the bridge again, find the tracks of the wagon, and then follow those back to Archwall.
Yeah.
It gets a bit difficult when you get to Archwall entrance. Would you like to continue following said tracks?
Try as good as I can.
Roll me a perception check in this time, rather than
perception.
Rather than survival, because now you have them. It's the case of oh boy,
I lost it.
Boy, dude. Oh man. I wish I could have given you advantage on this, but no, unfortunately I can't.
Well, maybe chat can give me a reroll.
If chat would like to give you a reroll, please throw it in now.
I would give him a reroll.
No, Lewin, no, no, Jeff, no, Jeff, no, no, Jeff.
Heal, Jeff, heal.
Oh!
Thanks.
Wow, Lydia.
Thanks, Lydia.
Thank you very much, Lydia, for that reroll. Yes, please then.
Well, let's see if
Progenitas,
I
roll for
can,
it.
make it better. Yes, I can!
Oh my god! Holy shit! Oh wow, okay. I was gonna. Bloody hell, man. Jeez, yeah, absolutely worth it. I was gonna get you to roll a couple of times, but with that natural 20, no, you're done. You've got this. There is that slight moment where you reach the the gates of Archwall and you notice that the. Thank you very much for those bits, Lydia, as well. Jeez, there is that moment where you realise that, oh shit, it's going to go to cobblestones. Crap. Okay. And then it's like, oh no, hang on a minute, it's fine. Cobblestones leave ruts when wagons travel over them. This is a wagon. It has to go to a warehouse. It must have gone to the warehouse district. So you start heading that direction. You glance down. Oh yeah, those are the fucking tracks. And you follow the tracks the entire way, and they lead you, indeed, to the warehouse district. And you know that they're leading you to the warehouse district because you've been here before. You've been around Archwell a little while these few days. So you've gotten to get a sense for this area. Your wisdom is you've got a really high wisdom, so you've got a sense of this area now. And you realise, yeah, these tracks are leading me back towards the College of Mages, and then suddenly they turn and go down an alleyway, and then turn down another alleyway, and you suddenly find yourself in front of an abandoned warehouse.
Okay.
Where the doors are closed.
Do I know this warehouse?
You know it by smell.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Do I know the smell of this warehouse?
You definitely know this one by smell. Kyrus, it's probably about this time when you have definitely woken up. Are you going to be in this warehouse at this moment in time? It's about midday right now.
Oh, midday?
Midday to afternoon. So are you going to be in the warehouse by now, or are you going to be somewhere else?
Now, let me see. I was going to go out to talk to the dock hands early in the morning. Mm-hmm. If we weren't
we'll get to that.
Going to head to the mansion yet, then I probably would have come back here to do some more cleaning up.
Well, so let's say we'll go with that. You are cleaning up.
Wink, wink.
Oh yeah, but the door is closed, as you say. I know the smell. I know how to get here unseen pretty easily.
Indeed.
So I'm gonna use that route.
Okay, sure. Dare I ask, Sam and Luinil?
Yes.
What are you? While this has all been happening, the sun has risen, the birds are chirping. What are you both doing this morning?
So, okay. I mean, I'm also looking for this card full of black crystal, but I didn't know when to fall, and I'm still waiting for I want to call him my keeper, my caretaker, Progenitas, to show up and meet up with me. So I would just enjoy a little bit of a hangover in the morning, and I would just wash up and go down, look for anything to eat, and wait for Braun because we still have an assassin to hunt.
Sure. Luinil, are you going to do anything particular? Since you have also shared a room with Sam.
Oh yeah, before I would not go without my thoughts, so I would either wake him up or wait for him to wake up. Whatever.
Sure.
Yeah, I'll stick around with Sam. I mean,
sure.
I've been asked to help him, so I'm going to help him.
Right, no worries. A pair of you make your way downstairs and order a breakfast of kedgeree, for those of you who know what kedgeree is, which is basically rice, fried rice, fish, and egg. Quite a nice meal, actually.
Perfect.
Braun, is there anything particular you'd like to do this morning?
I would make the joke of you see bottles of apple juice all around his nightstand.
Sure, absolutely
yeah.
fine. There are bottles
Braun.
bottles of apple juice all around your
just
nightstand.
all over.
Braun has a problem.
He just knocks like 3 of them over as he gets up.
Braun had a bender.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta stop hitting the juice that hard. Okay. And he'll just get changed, put the necklace in, once again, like full collar up, just covering everything. Oh. Today's a good day to go find a mansion. And he'll just walk down the stairs.
Walking down the stairs and finding yourself in the bar, you see Sam and Luinil tucking into a very hearty breakfast of kedgeree.
Ooh. I'll be like, bartender, that and grape juice.
No. Oh.
Oh my gosh.
It's
Uh-oh.
a wild
Really
day.
pushing out the bar here.
Going
Care
wild.
of the dog there, I got.
The bartender looks at you and goes, "Yeah, enough. Another kedgeree. That's fine. Jim, another kedgeree. Grape juice, you say."
Or peach, or pomegranate, or cranberry, or apple. Oh, not apple, but orange. And he starts listing off like every juice imaginable.
You can see the bar. You can tell from the barman's face that the barman is beginning to look at you more and more and more incredulously. And at the he basically just stop. A fruit juice. That's it, right?
Mulled cider? Is that easier?
Okay, sorry. Just a quick thing here.
Mhm.
Do you mean American cider, or do you mean British cider?
I mean American cider. Yeah, no. I don't drink
Just
alcohol.
wanted to make that very sure. Just saying, it's like, hang on a minute. Oh, cider means 2 different things here.
Well, what is American cider?
There's no
basically
like,
apple
fruit
juice.
cider. Yeah.
Okay.
We do have
Good to
hard
know.
cider here, though.
Yeah, but
hard ciders.
it's called hard cider instead of just
True.
cider. So.
Yeah.
Anyways,
That's weird.
look, just you just want fruit juice, right?
Mhm.
Fine, you'll get fruit juice.
Okay, thank you. You're great.
Aw.
He turns his back to you, and you can tell he's doing various different things. You don't know what, but he then turns around towards you and hands you this glass of what can only be described as a mixture of apple and orange.
Ah, the rare and legendary Applanche.
Or apple.
And you sit down to enjoy a hearty breakfast of kedgeree.
Thank you for being a
Kyrus.
great person.
Kyrus, in this early morning, you have made your way to the docks. Are you going to make your way in order to? I use that phrase quite regularly, don't I? Are you going to the docks in order to find the manager's hut?
Yes.
Sure, no worries. That's very easy to find. It is a very, very small hut, and there already appears to be a bunch of dock workers. Lydia, a bunch of dock workers milling around in front of the hut, and you can tell that there is a very haggard and harassed-looking figure in the hut.
Hello, good morning, sir.
Yes, good morning. Just hold on a minute. Yeah, no, look. Just go to berth 5. Berth 5. That's where you need to go. Berth 5. Yes, you berth 4. Just do what they said. Look, excuse me, sir. I'll be with you in a minute. And he's desperately trying to deal with all these dock workers. You can tell that there are at least 10, 15 of them there right now.
Okay.
Are you going to wait until he's done, or are you going to butt in?
I'm gonna butt in. I'm a busy man. Damn it, I have stuff to do.
All right.
It's going to be very, very quick, and it could potentially make you some money, friend.
Just berth 5 for 3. Just wait there. Yes. What do you want?
I need to know about the warehouse. I give the number of the warehouse or whatever it's located, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And who owns that?
That went Richard Axel's warehouse, the old one. Well, that stinks.
Yeah, the one that stinks. Yes. Who owns it?
Hang on a minute. And you glancing inside the hut, you can see a couple of shelves, of which are just full of ledgers, just full of books. And he goes up to one. Grabs it down, chucks it on the desk in front of it, and he pulls it open with this great thud. And has a quick glance through it. Well, according to our ledgers, that's still Richard Axel's, but he never uses it. Do you want it?
Yes.
Right, that's fine. That's 50 gold a month.
50 gold a month. Is that to purchase it, or is that just to rent it?
That's rent.
All right. 50 gold a month, then. And I drop down 50 gold.
All right, thanks very much. He turns behind him, and behind him there is this small iron safe, in the back of the hut. Opens it up, chucks it in, chucks the gold in.
Watching very carefully.
Of course you are.
A rogue is
So he just takes a look, opens it up, opens up the chest, chucks the gold in. You can tell that there's a sizable thud. Closes the lid up, locks it up again. Right, what name do I put down here? Come on! I've got stuff going.
Put down KBSS.
Fucking synonyms, students. KBSS warehouse 1256. Fine. Right, it's yours. Good luck. Is that it?
That's it.
Fine, perfect. You, birth 3, now. You, birth 4, and he just completely ignores you.
All right. I walk off and kind of grin to myself as I do so, and this is going to be fun. And I'll head back to the warehouse.
Sure, no worries. It's probably around about this time then that Progenitas, you have arrived at the entrance to the warehouse that Kyrus now owns, or at least rents.
Yes. Knowing that how I could get here via the sewers, I'm going to use that way to be as inconspicuous as possible.
Sure. The way that you took last time, the warehouse that you used was very, very busy. It is at this present moment now not busy at all. It is in fact the doors to that warehouse are now locked at the moment.
Okay. But I know that this one is just used for storage and nothing out of the ordinary. So I'll try to lockpick the door.
Sure. Roll me a lockpick roll, please.
Thieves'
Dexterity
tools?
check plus thieves tools. Thank you. That's the one. I think it's dexterity plus your proficiency. Oh boy, dude. Oh man,
wow.
that sucks.
I'm
That
either
sucks.
up or down, you know.
Yeah, you go. You kneel down in front of the lock, and you go to start lock picking, and there's this click, 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 click. Shit, that pen's not moving. That pen's... Ding! And your lock picks are now broken.
Wow.
Okay. Well, that didn't quite work out as
Wait,
I...
could inspiration save it or no?
Oh yes, of course. I forgot to. I have didn't mention this to you both. Everybody has inspiration, so yes, inspiration could save this if you wish to use it.
Yes.
Use your inspiration then.
You're despicable.
Thank you for that. Thank you for that reminder, Ron.
Extra die could I roll for that?
You can either re-roll if you like.
Sorry?
You could re-roll it.
Okay. I'll do that then.
That'll do it.
Magic lockpicks.
That will definitely do it. No, that's the pen. Tick tick ding, and the lock just opens up, falls into your hands. Lovely, and the warehouse is unlocked.
Okay, I stealthily move in.
It is completely empty. You can roll me a stealth check if you like, but it is completely empty.
Phew. I'm not that stealthy, but...
You stealthily move your way in. You move through this completely empty warehouse, very sure that you are not disturbing the sleep of any rats or crows that might have made their
Those
way.
animals, I have a really strong feeling since, well, the past 3 sessions.
Absolutely, and you make your way over to the grate you know to be oiled since the last time you were here, and know to be already unlocked because you have already done so.
Yes.
Slipping down into the old smuggler's tunnels that you were told about from the high priest. You recall the way to.
Yeah, I
you
just
recall the
jump
way.
down, and because I know the tunnels and they are usually not used. Of course, keep an eye out, but I'm not moving stealthily or something through the tunnel.
Yes, of course. Yeah, that's not problems. You jump down into the tunnels and proceed to follow the route that you remember from your previous time here, in order to make your way to the warehouse of the stinky warehouse of Kyrus.
Okay.
And you
when I
arrive
move into that stinky hallway, I would like to use my perception to see if there's anything out of the ordinary there.
in that particular hallway.
Yes.
Kyrus, would you have done anything with that?
The what specifically?
The smuggler's tunnels, which I'm pretty sure
Would he know they're there? I mean, that's the first question.
That's the first question. Would you know of these tunnels?
Well, I have stated in the past that I've done some pretty efficient searching and investigating of this warehouse since I have claimed it to be mine.
Then you would know that the grate in the corner of your warehouse leads down to a passageway.
All right.
Would you have done anything with it?
I would go and is there a place to put a lock on it?
Oh yeah.
All right.
Yeah, it's, all these grates are naturally have locks on them by nature.
I would put a lock on it, and I would also have probably piled a good couple crates of rotten vegetables on top of it.
So, Progenitas, the smell of rotten fruit and veg is far stronger than the last time you were here, and the light that would have made its way through the grates into the corridor doesn't appear to be there.
Okay.
Eventually you find yourself at that grate and looking up, and you see a whole bunch of boxes on top of the grate.
Okay. Heavy boxes?
From here, you would not be able to tell. You would have to go and actually physically move them.
So there's, without lots of strength and noise, not really a way to get in.
No, not right now.
Just to... Okay. That sucks. Then I'll probably have to wait till nightfall to check that one out. Okay. Then I'll go back to the College of Mages one and see if there's anything, if there's any changes over there. Since apparently their card got stolen.
Indeed. Yeah. You carry along the corridor towards the College of Mages warehouse. And it comes when you are within like say 10 feet of the entrance. You start hearing conversation.
I try to approach the ledge, but quietly, stealthily, and oh well, you know the drill.
Yeah, I know the drill. So I would like to have a stealth roll, please.
Yeah, I figured.
Oh.
More stealthily than that last time.
It is definitely more stealthy than last time. This is true. However, the DC is quite low in this squad. They don't know you're there, so. And they also don't seem to be aware of the tunnels.
Okay, I'll try to perceive what they're saying.
Indeed, you hearing a conversation between two different voices. One is a little bit more gruff. The other one is a lot more refined.
Mm-hmm.
with an accent that you recognize.
Okay.
And the reason why you recognize it is because you realize that this accent is from your, not necessarily your. Thank you very much, Tima, for the cheer. Sorry, it got us just at the end there. You realize that the accent that you hear is not because it's from your city or your town or your neck of the woods, but it is from an area close by, and you would know it to be from the Empire of Bunobral.
Sorry?
You would know it to be from the Empire of Bunobral. That is the accent you hear.
Bunobral?
Bunobral. I'll spell that for you.
Bunobral.
Bunalbral. All one word.
R-A-L.
Yeah.
That's how you pronounce it. Okay.
Bunobral.
Bunobral.
It's German.
Yeah.
And I know it's Bunobral. And the accents that they appear to be speaking with regards to the movement of goods, the movement of certain goods.
Are they specific about the goods?
Let me just have a quick think about this. Because this music is definitely also the wrong type of music for this type. They say the crates should have been moved already. Why are they still here? Well, that's... some fella brought them back. I don't care. Move them to fall now. But we don't have a fucking transport. Then arrange something. Yes. Yes, mage. Just get the crates to fall as soon as possible. You know they cannot be taken through this portal. Just do it. Fine. We'll get that done. Good. It's worth your time to keep this secret, you know. Yeah, I know, we've got this. We got it, alright. We got it under hand. I will take my leave of you. Yeah. And here you hear the sound of a very gentle, and there's this flash of red light. And then you hear the gruff voice again. Fucking mages. Why on earth does that fucker have to be here? Ebros, we gotta go some searching. And you hear footsteps moving away from the grate, or the area close by where you were.
I'll try to see where they're going. Through the roster.
Glance. It's quite difficult, so I do require a perception check from you. So even though your perception is very high, it's difficult to see because of the situation of where the grate is located.
Let me rephrase. Are they going out of this room?
Oh, in that case, they are moving away from you. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. In that you would definitely be able to hear.
Okay. Question: did I make a smoke bomb? I thought I made one, but I didn't know.
No. I believe you tried once and you rolled a 1 or 2. I think it was a very low roll, and the second time was also a pretty low roll. Yeah. So no, you don't have any smoke bombs right now.
I'll check out the roster. Is it still unlocked?
It is indeed still unlocked. Yes.
Okay. I'll try to open it without making any sound.
Roll stealth check.
Yet again.
You're the one wanting to be stealthy, mate.
I'm just as stealthy as I was before.
You were lucky. You were lucky because you had oiled these ones.
Yes.
These ones you had put oil on them, so you were lucky. You were able to open this grate, and you find yourself. If I can share the map with you again.
Yeah, there are all weird people in here.
Oh my god! You'll find yourself there.
Yeah.
Glancing around, and above you you see this platform that seems to be suspended above your head.
Yes.
It's not moving or anything, it just seems to be suspended above your head. And again, to your left, you see these large barrels, and in front of you, you see some very small wooden crates that are just in front of you. Across the room seems to be what could only be a stonemason's area.
Mm-hmm.
And there are these large square boxes just in the center, not quite in the center room, just a bit further away from you. And then to your left, you see this glowing orb, this glowing red orb in the center of this could only be described as a hollow.
Yeah. But I don't see the creatures, right?
You see a blue-skinned tiefling just moving away from you, off down the corridor.
Okay. Okay. I'll try to sneak towards the ladder.
Okay. Again, I need another stealth check from you, mate.
Fucking hell.
You're being sneaky. Come on.
Yeah, I know.
Sorry.
I'm just trying to get towards my character sheet now because that's behind the map, you know. Stealthy again. Let's see how I do. Well, that's better.
Ah, there we go. There we go. Very, very nice. It's like, yeah, everything you were doing before, that was just warm up. Now you're in the zone. Absolutely in the zone. You see the direction he's going, and you see his rhythm. You see how he's walking. You get into that rhythm. You get into that walking rhythm that he's got. You mask your steps and make your way very easily towards the ladder. And you're at the ladder, and you go pop, 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 straight up the top.
Okay. Okay. Can I find what do I see on top? Because I only see the downstairs area now.
Getting to that. Give me 2 seconds.
Well, hurry up!
I know. Look, just give me a moment, will you? Give me a moment. There you go.
I finally got somewhere.
You finally got to it. Yeah. Hey. So you are here. You find at the top of this ladder.
Mm-hmm.
You see in front of you two large-ish barrels, not as large as the ones down below, but these ones are quite large. There's a few sets of boxes to your left. There's another box immediately as you come up. You find yourself face to face with a box. You realize, oh no, I have to just get that. I'm fine. And you find yourself, and you step to the left, and you're onto the platform. Just a ways of you, to your right, as you look down. Look down towards the suspended platform, there appears to be this sigil on the ground that is currently inactive. It does not appear to be glowing. Glancing to your left, you see 3 quite very well made boxes. You can't really describe what they. You can't really. I'll try again. You can't really tell from those boxes what they would contain. And then looking further just around the corner towards the very back of the room, you see 2 large crates bound with metal bands. You recognize these
crates, yeah.
You recognize these crates, yes.
Okay. How heavy are those?
Do you go over and try and move them?
No, I'm going over there and try to establish how heavy they are without moving them as much. Just
You're giving the little.
Ever so slightly nudge them up, you know.
Okay, you're giving them a little shove. Okay. Well, with your stealth roll, you're doing all right here. So I'll carry on using that stealth roll.
Yeah.
These are heavy crates.
Okay. Is one of them open?
No, neither of them are open
Okay.
right now.
Can I try to open one?
You can certainly try. This would require you to. This would require you to actually forcefully open the top of the crate.
Yeah, I'll use my thieves tools for that.
Sure. Okay. Roll me a dexterity roll with your thieves tools, please.
No.
There you go. I'm in the zone.
Wow. Wowee. You have this tool, which you know to you have this tool. It looks like a crowbar, except it's just this very thin piece of metal, which you know that you can just insert on the top of boxes and just gently pry them open, very gently, reducing any sort of sound. And this top of the box just goes and starts open and just very gently opens.
Right.
I need you to roll me a Constitution saving throw, please.
No, I don't want that.
Yeah, but don't say it doesn't matter.
Fuck.
Oh.
Oh.
And that is where we are going to call the session tonight.
Oh. You got a new character, don't you, Eric?
Yeah. We
Nope.
all prepared backup characters.
You've got a backup character, haven't you, Eric? It's not, I can tell you now, it's not going to be quite that bad, but it's going to hurt.
I could see the
Thank you
GM
so much for
strategy.
joining me, guys.
I really hate it when a GM does this because I know what that means.
What does it mean? What does it mean,
Usually
huh?
not such a good thing. If a GM likes something, it's not good for you.
Oh, jeez. I love playing with you guys. It's so much fun. It's so much fun. Well, anyway, thank you so much for joining me, guys. We're going to do a very quick round robin here because we have run over slightly on time here. Any of the memorable moments, starting with Braun. Did you have a memorable moment today?
I think it was Sam's best rendition of the Eric Andre show, where he's trying to get into the warehouse and slamming on the door.
Let me in! Let me in!
Let me in! That was definitely a lot of fun, actually. Jesus. The shenanigans that you get up to is incredible. Progenitas, did you have a memorable moment for us today? Did you? If you did.
Yes, of course. I had several, but the one most standing out is a 1 and a 20 by a reroll. I mean, come on.
Yeah. Just thank you to Lydia for that. That was amazing.
Yeah, thanks, Lydia.
Sam, did you have a memorable moment today?
I just still love that Fantasy Ground loves me with all its art, apparently, and it knows that to give me good rules. Such a good rogue, but they steal all the good rules as well. So, and I'm so happy that we fucking got out of the warehouse without anyone dead. Like,
yeah, I am
team
very
think
surprised
that
by that too. I am very surprised by that too. Yeah.
even that.
And your
playing on
persuasion
myself.
rolls were really quite impressive. that was definitely something. Luinil, did you have a memorable moment today?
Well, I thought the break-in went amazing. Braun having a little chat with someone during the night was very interesting. Well, Kyrus with the contract, and so yeah, I thought it was I had a lot of fun.
Nice.
Good stuff.
And talking of Kyrus, did you also have a memorable moment today?
I did. I thought that was actually quite brilliant how that the combat in the warehouse was so nicely wrapped up with all of those social checks to kind of get everything out of there, still accomplishing what you needed, and maintaining your cover. That was amazing. That was really, really good.
There were some very, very, very clever. I do also agree on that. That combat was definitely a social combat, and it was very, very well achieved. So I applaud you, but applaud you both, particularly you, Marius, in using the whole tiefling aspect of my world. So that's really, really well done there.
My other favorite thing is how Progenitas is still keeping away from joining the party. He's doing a really
Yeah. I was wanting to say like, I'm using the tiefling aspect of your world good, but when this Progenitas who still fucking not hates but distrusts me.
Well, that's the other fun thing is that Progenitas is also using that other aspect of my world of Manita, and I love that. I'm loving the fact that you both are just really going for this thing of the tieflings are effectively indentured servants to College of Mages, and the church and the Uni of Altior, my religious side, is opposed to the College of Mages, and I love the fact that you both have just dived straight in and gone with that. It's so much fun.
Yeah, well, as I already mentioned in the Discord channel as well, I'm not trying to keep away from the party. That's I'm just following the path that that the GM gives me, and Sam just made it. Yeah,
just
you made it interesting.
Now, this treasure chest is the DM's way of saying you're gonna make a new character. You're gonna join the party.
Well, you know.
Well, I'm not that cruel.
Just remember, Progenitas, I am always like staring out the window in the cold, dark night and just waiting for my monk to show up.
Good to know. Good to know.
Hey, my
Yes,
monk will come.
I hope you have some warm socks and good
You're gonna
sweater
be there a while.
because it's gonna.
We're gonna go raid Play Nerd allies tonight. Do go over there, send him some love, send him some hugs, and all that kind of wonderful stuff. I will be back again next week with some more D&D on Thursdays and Sundays. Thursdays with my far more chaotic group than these guys, and Sundays with these wonderful players here, as well as some other fun stuff that on my channel. If join the Discord channel, which you can either see has come up across in the chat or is in my channel for the schedule and other sort of fun stuff that happens there. Anyways, I think that's it. Thank you so much for joining me this evening, guys. Thank you to those watching, and we'll see you all again very soon. Take care, everyone. Bye.
Bye.